Okay, let's start. Okay, so my name's Imei. I'm a lecturer in digital media and I'm also the director of PGT recruitment. So today I'm going to give a talk about our school. So welcome to Media and Communication in University of Leicester. So here are some pictures. This one is about the campus and this one is Leicester City Centre. So the outline of today's talk, so I will first introduce our new school, so to the now named School of Arts, Media and Communication, because we recently merged with the School of Arts. And I will then talk about our BA and MA programs and the scholarship opportunities for international students and the career destinations and the work experience based on experience with previous and current students. And then we will have a student experience sharing with Roland Wang, who is a current third-year PhD student and also did a MA in Digital Media and Society. Okay, maybe give an introduction of yourself, Roland. If you could mute yourself.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Roland. I studied MA Digital Media and Society here, and I really enjoy the experience. And I will share my personal feeling and view to you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Roland. Okay, so this will be done after the talk towards the very end. Then at the end, we will have a Q&A based on if anybody have any questions. Okay, so I would first like to say this session will be recorded because many of the applicants and required inquiries are not able to attend. So we will share this the recording via emails so that applicants and inquiries can see the recording of today's session. Okay, so why study media and communication at Leicester? So Leicester University, with regards to media and communication, it is the first research centre in the UK to study media and communication back in the 60s. And this year's Times Higher Education World University ranking, University of Leicester is ranked 26 in the UK. And media and communication is ranked 12th in the UK in Complete University Guide 2024 and ranked 40th by QS World University Ranking in 2021. So we have a good reputation, especially for media and communication at Leicester. And Research Excellence Framework, which is the research assessment conducted in the UK for all higher educations, that we were ranked 5th. And we have cutting-edge international research from expert academics. University of Leicester, in terms of media communication, we've had internationally renowned scholars such as Graham Murdoch and Peter Golding. And we also employ research, real-world focused teaching and research-inspired education. So this means at the teaching, so the academics, staff, lecturers, they will use examples from their own research experiences in the teaching. We have creative and practical modules, as well as a kind of more traditional theoretical-based modules. And also innovative assessment that would strengthen employability. Okay, so this is the showcase of recent publications of our academic staff. So we have a very diverse topics researched by the academic staff in media and communication. So some of them are about like public media and public relations, development, health communications, political communications, science communications, gender, research methods, and so on. Workload and assessment. So in terms of teaching, the kind of more traditional way is one lecture, like a big group lecture, and one small group seminar. So one lecture and one seminar per week. And some modules may have workshops or kind of like more practical sessions and tutorials. Assessment. So in terms of assessment for postgraduate level, this is more likely to be academic essays. And some modules may have presentations as part of the assessment. So the presentations could be individual presentation or group presentations. There could also be reflective and innovative assessment for students to reflect on their research process or doing designing advertising campaigns or design an app, design research instrument like a design survey or interview or focus groups. And for postgrads, the biggest assessment is a dissertation. So a dissertation is a long report based on a project of your choice in your area of interest. So it is an independent study that you will conduct with the guidance from a supervisor. So each student will be assigned a supervisor to guide you through the process. And in this process, you will conduct an individual research study. So on a topic, you will do literature review, then identify a research gap, then design a research method. So this could be content analysis, it could be interviews or survey questionnaires. And then students will collect data from the real world through those research methods that they have designed. And the students will gain transferable research skills that you could use in your future work. Supporting the schools, so students will gain support from various aspects. So for the dissertation, you will gain support from your dissertation supervisors. And you could also gain support from your program director who would have a good knowledge about the program you've chosen. For each modules, you will gain support from the module leaders. There will be the lecturers and guest lecturers and also seminar tutors. Sometimes seminar tutors are the same person as the module leader, and sometimes there could be teaching assistants. And these academic staff will guide you with your learning of the modules, suggest reading list, and also provide feedback of your assignment. Each student will also be assigned a dedicated personal tutor in your subject area. And so you will meet your personal tutor usually in the welcome week or the week after the welcome week. And the personal tutor will support you all the way through your course. So personal tutors are the person who can provide comments, advice, suggestions on aspects other than academic modules. So personal tutors could help you with, for example, your writing styles, academic referencing, providing suggestion for volunteer works, provide advice for your well-beings and so on. There will be also a team of professional service, or sometimes we call them admin team, and they can answer all logistic inquiries. For example, where to upload your assessments, and deadlines for modules and all those kind of logistic inquiries. So the admin team could help. And each program would also have student representation. So this student reps will also gather information and feedback from the students and to feedback to the teaching staff, to the academic staff. Okay, academic year for PGT programs. So there will be 3 semesters. So first semester is September to December. And usually for postgraduate programs, typically you would have 3 core modules. And second semester from January to April, there will be 4 modules, including core modules and optional modules. And usually the essays to submit for second semester will be due in April. Then third semester from May to September. So for September intake students, this is the time for you to work on your dissertation with the guidance from your supervisor. And for September intake students, dissertation will be due in September. For January intake students will have the teaching for second semester first, then September to December, semester 1, so as your second semester. Then January intake students will work on their dissertation from the second year, from January until May, so that dissertation will be due in May in their second year. And each semester will contain 11 weeks of teaching. And so this happens in semester 1 and 2. We have a range of BA programs, including media and communication, and film studies, journalism and sociology, journalism and creative writing, journalism and media. Then our 5 main MA programs are the MA Digital Media and Society, Media and Advertising, Mass Communication, Global Media and Communication, and Media and Public Relation. So the last one, Media and Public Relation, has campus-based and distance learning. Okay, so MA Digital Media and Society. So the topics, so for this program, it's a kind of, because of society, it's a sociological based module. So you will learn sociology of new media. So we will teach social theories around digital media. And also data analytics, digital economy, and research methods for the online world, and online persuasion and behavioral change. So the programs involves the teaching of cutting-edge knowledge about the big data revolution, digital media, and also contains innovative assessment, which will enhance the transferable skills. So for example, for the online persuasion and behavioral change module, students will have the opportunity to design an app. And for modules like research methods for the online world, students will design online research tools to study a topic of their interests. Students will have opportunity to analyze digital media platforms in the online persuasion and behavioral change module. Students will also learn to use tools to capture and analyze research data, such as SPSS and Vivo and Capture. So because the university have license, so students have access to use these tools for free. Okay, MA Media and Advertising. So students will learn advertising theory and practice. Students will learn to analyze advertising campaigns, learn about promotional culture. Also, there's a module about principles and practice of marketing. And there are also more practical modules like the advertising creativity, where students will learn to create a strategy, the methods used in advertising to design advertising campaigns as a group project. MA Media and Advertising students will also have access to the WRC database and its 10,000 ad campaigns. This program will also invite guest lecturers from the industry, from advertising agents and experts to share their experiences. Okay, MA Global Media and Communication. This program is also very popular because it has a focus on international development, sustainability, and inequality. So it will teach topics around globalization and global media system, global affairs, and as well as research methods. So this program will have a focus on global media in real-world global context. So for example, tools for poverty, alleviation, and sustainability. And it will explore global inequality and the role of media in widening or closing the gap between the global north and the south, so between the developing country and developed countries. Okay, MA Mass Communication. This is one of our oldest master program in media and communication to be launched in the UK. But it is still very popular now and consistently popular and global, well-regarded degree. So many of the established academics in various countries did this program many years ago. So this program would teach mass communication theory, media audiences, contemporary media cultures, and the research methods. And the students will learn to use methods for analyzing all aspects of communication process, including media production, media content, audiences, and consumptions. Okay, last but not least, MA Media and Public Relations. This one is also a very popular program with more kind of practical focus on PR, on public relations. And it has a campus-based as well as distance learning. So the topics for teaching will contains like strategic communication, PR and journalism, promotional culture, as well as research methods. The program is led by two leading PR specialists, Scott Davison and Ian Somerville. And the students of this program will have the membership of the PRCA membership automatically with unlimited free access to online training courses, networking events, leadership panels, industry, masterclasses, and career events. And students will learn to evaluate the effectiveness of PR campaigns and how to plan and implement effective PR campaigns. So to have a more kind of practical elements for learning how to implement PR campaigns. Also professional mentoring from senior industry figures. Oh, that's also a bonus for students in this program. Okay, so here is a list of PGT program directors' contact details. And if any prospective students, applicants, and inquiries are interested in the program, in one specific program, then you can write an email to the program directors with your inquiries. And there's also an email address about the general inquiry team of the school admin team. So this is the email address. Selective optional modules for semester 2, as many of students will be interested in, because in semester 2 from January to end of March, So there will be optional modules for students to choose based on their interests. Yeah, so these are totally based on your students' individual interests. You can select any modules you want based on your interests, but the modules are subject to availability of the staff and timetabling on student number restrictions. I think one or two of the module may have student number restrictions, such as the advertising creativity module, which is very popular with advertising students and non-advertising students. So there's a range of diverse topics that you could study for optional module, like media audience. House communication has been a popular topic since the COVID-19 pandemic. Research methods, public communication, advertising creativity, critical approach to data analytics, digital economy, digital media, online persuasion, behavioral change. I've been teaching this module for the last few years. Strategic communication management. So this one is more about PR. Globalization of sexuality, digital media in everyday life. This is also my module. Okay, so scholarship opportunity. For international students, there are international UG and PG merit scholarship. You can have a look at this website. So for the successful applicants, they will receive 3,000 or 5,000 per year. There's also family loyalty discount and alumni discount. So this means if a student is referred to by a family member, then they will receive discount for their programs for the tuition fees. And if a student graduated from our undergraduate program in Leicester, then they will receive alumni discount for their postgraduate program if they choose to continue to study in Leicester. PhD scholarship. So there are a variety of PhD scholarship opportunities. So this could happen in each year in different times. So for example, the ESRC Midland Graduate School Doctoral Training Partnership, usually the application time is like January of every year. And this year, we also have the China Scholarship Council PhD scholarship opportunities of 25 scholarships for students who are going to conduct a PhD in University of Leicester. And the China Scholarship Council will cover the living costs, and the university will have a fee waiver. So this year, I know our school have two successful application of the China Scholarship Council PhD scholarship scheme who have been nominated to the CSC. Fee waiver, I've also seen scholarship of fee waiver last year. And sometimes there's also the graduate teaching assistant scholarship for PhD students. But for these, this can take times. This can take place from time to time, and if anybody is interested to do a PhD, then you need to check the information on the university website. But I have students approaching me saying that they want to do a PhD once they have started their postgraduate study. So it's good to start early, to prepare early. Career destinations. So based on our alumni, so our students, after they graduate, well, one popular option is to work in newspaper and broadcast organizations. So we've had students working in BBC or Sky Media. I remember one of our Chinese students worked for the Phoenix Television UK after they did a master in global media. Digital media campaigns. Some of our Chinese students, after they completed their postgraduate study, they went on to work for like microblogging company, and Tencent is also a internet digital media-based company. Students can work in government departments. I know many of our students worked in higher education, in universities after they graduated from their master degree. Advertising students may work for advertising firms, public relation organizations, or self-employment. Career support and employability. So our university provide extra curriculum activities, include like student clubs, societies, also career office also organize festivals of careers, which contain a series of events to help students to find jobs, improve their CVs, improve their employability, employer insight program and vacation schemes, and also internship and part-time work. So for example, students can work as student ambassadors, helping out with recruitment affairs in the university on the campus, and also volunteer opportunities. There are many different kind of volunteer opportunities available for students. For international students, the careers and employability also have online resources, events, activities to support the students to develop your career. So in different ways. So this could include guidance events and resources about working in the UK during or after your studies, including where to find opportunity for sponsorship, resources to look for work overseas or in your home country, and also provide visa information and advice. For volunteer and work experience opportunities, so here are a list of organizations who have provided volunteer opportunity to our students, or I know they are currently looking for volunteers. So this could include Waying Society, which is the largest Chinese community organization in the UK, which I actually volunteered for when I was a PhD student. Leicester City Council, they also have various volunteer opportunities, as well as the Leicester Museum, which is very close to the university. Age UK Leicestershire, also very close to the university, just next door to our campus. Great Central Gazelle online newspaper, this is very relevant to our students who graduate from media and communication. As well as many local community organizations who provide volunteer opportunities for our students. For volunteer roles, so this could be like social media editors to help in promoting on the social media platforms, student ambassadors for University of Leicester, and some students also worked as research assistants to our academic staff. So this is subject to kind of research opportunities or projects available. Campaigners, photographers, these are also some relevant roles. And this year we have some teaching development fund to organize a study trip for students to visit organizations to learn more about volunteer opportunities within those organizations. And this is our social media accounts, and please follow us. So the one on the left is our username for the Twitter or the X account. And on the right, so this is WeChat public account for our Chinese international students. Yeah, so please follow us and you will get more information about our school. Okay, so student experience. Now I will have a Q&A with Roland, who is the current study PhD student and did the MA in Digital Media and Society. Okay, you ready, Roland?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, so why Leicester? Could you tell us why you chose Leicester, why you choose to study MA in Digital Media and Society?
Okay, okay. I like the University of Leicester's history and its research style. I knew Leicester because it was introduced in the media and communication textbook in China, and it was seen as one of 6 main communication schools in the world. For me, it's very impressive. And if you search the University of Leicester on the internet in China, you will find that not only the professor but also a lot of employees who work for giants have studied here before, and they are working for TV station, Tencent, Huawei, and some of them wrote articles to discuss the public
Mm.
issues with critical view. It's quite impressive for me. So when I received the offer of Leicester, I accepted it. And in short, its style and its student match my taste.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So when you were doing your MA in Digital Media and Society, did you feel the coursework were demanding?
It's a good
Yeah.
question. Um, uh, it can increase my competitive for my career and satisfy my inquiring mind. I have worked in advertisement and social media for about 10 years. For me, I can understand what result I can get through a specific advertising campaign for my clients. For example, I know how much new users I got and how much products I sold. However, how's the influence of my project? How does it change my audience opinion? I cannot understand this by just analyzing the business data. For example, uh,
Mm.
here is a case. I invite an idol's fan group to join our online event, and the traffic data increased 10 times. I didn't pay for the idol endorsement, just invite a fan group. It is almost free, and I'm very curious why the fans has so much passion. My colleague explained that because they love their idol. But why? How does the idol trigger and maintain his fans' passion? Others can tell me that the process, how it happened, but no one can explain the cruel reason and the mechanism of this phenomena. These questions confuse me, so this is why I studied digital media. Another reason is that digital media is a discipline that is easier to guide in practice. It can be transferable to our daily job.
Mm.
So I can learn many useful skills that can help me to increase my competitive.
Mm.
And I
So,
believe if
yeah.
I go back to the internet or advertisement industry, I can do the better than before.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so you are doing a PhD now, so could you maybe share a little bit experience of why you were interested into doing a PhD and how you applied for a PhD program?
Oh, it's a
A long story? A
yeah,
long story short.
yeah. Uh, I doing the research. I doing the PhD study. Just as I say, I have there are a lot of phenomena confuse me, and I think the academia research, the whole process will help me to answer my question, even because I have too much questions. So I can uh, I can I can get the skills that will help me to find the answer by myself.
Mm.
Yeah, and the applying PhD process, I after during my MA during my MA period, I found that I have some passion to write articles and to do some research. I feel it's very fun. It can satisfy my desire, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, Roland, so what did you do in your spare time when you were doing your MA, and including now? So, as a student, as an international student, living abroad in
Yeah,
Leicester, yeah.
yeah.
What do you enjoy about living abroad, living in Leicester, and when you're doing your MA, apart from the academic work, academic workload, writing essays, learning about things in the university. What else did you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Oh, it's the most interesting question today.
Mm.
I have very interesting and very fun life in Leicester. I'm a local environment volunteer. The council's employee will help us to maintain the public environment. We cut the trees, make walls, clean the pools for the city. And during the issue, you can chat with the residents, experience the local cultures. And those cultures you cannot touch in the university because in the university and the society there is a glass wall. It's very hard to touch the real local society. But the
Mm.
opportunity of the volunteer can provide this opportunity to you.
Mm.
Also, the outdoor walking is very good for your health, especially for the mental health. You can talk with somebody and you will focus on your job with the grass, trees, and animals. It's
Mm.
fascinating.
Okay, just to clarify that Roland works as a volunteer for the Leicester City Council as a volunteer to work outdoors to plant trees and
Yeah,
yeah in the park.
yeah,
Okay. Okay,
yeah,
and so that then the opportunity to meet local people, local
yeah,
residents in Leicester, and practice your English and learn more about the British culture and learn about Leicester. Yeah, okay,
yes,
great. So this is something, yeah, our students or our prospective students who might like to explore if you decided to study in Leicester. And
yeah.
apart from Leicester City Council, did you do anything with like university society or university clubs? Because there are also different societies and clubs based on student unions. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a member
Okay.
of the rowing team and the gliding club in the university.
Mm.
I make friends with my team and get a lot of help from them. Maybe the study makes you feel stressful in your daily life, but rowing on the river and the gliding on the sky will help you ignore the troubles and relax you. In short, you can't
Mm.
study until you have had a good rest. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is interesting to know. I didn't know we have a rolling club, and
Yeah, we have.
a
Yeah,
rolling
we
club.
have.
Yeah. So
And
where
this,
do you row in the local river or?
yeah, we row in the River Soar, the local river.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And the other one you talked about was gliding?
Yeah, gliding. We drive the glider, airplane without engine on the sky. Yeah.
Okay, this is also yeah very interesting. So
Yeah.
Leicester provide opportunities for outdoors
Yeah.
activities. Yeah,
Yeah.
so which could be helpful for our students' mental well-being outside
Yes.
of busy and stressful time
Yeah.
meeting deadlines, writing academic
Yeah.
essays and assignments. Okay,
Yes.
this is very good to learn about. Thank you, Roland. Okay, I think well, we probably have some time for Q&A for the attendee. For the attendee, anybody had any other questions before we end the session? Or does Vic know any inquiries from our for our applicants who have any final questions?
Hi, Yime. Hi, Roland. Thanks very much for that. Really useful. I think you really nicely covered everything that usually comes up from applicants and inquiries quite generally. And it was really nice to have Roland's input from a kind of student perspective. I can see somebody typing in the chat now. Oh, and it's just to say
So,
no
that's
further
great.
questions. Yeah.
Okay, K found it helpful. That's great.
Yeah, so I think you can wrap up.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I guess we've covered everything. So if Kay or anybody who will view this video sessions can, yeah, send us questions if you have any further questions. And it's a pleasure. And thank you, Roland, very much for your yeah, for your sharing of your academic life as well as your spare time and life in Leicester.
Okay.
And thank you, Vic, for organizing this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you both. Lovely.
Okay.
Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us, everyone.
Yeah, have a
Bye-bye.
nice day. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Hope to see people in Leicester. Yeah, last slide.
Yeah.
Look forward
Yeah.
to meeting our future students in Leicester. Yeah, thank you.